Hi, this video is going to go over New Jersey Vital Record Information Search. So if you come to newjerseypublicrecords.org, I'll leave a link in the description, or you can just type it into your browser. On the home page, you will notice quite a few databases available to the public in the state of New Jersey. Now, if you're looking for vital record information for, say, doing genealogy search, you can find resources at the state level here, but we did create a page that's specific to the most sought after records. So if you hover over other records, you'll notice anything from background checks to warrant searches to inmate searches. And so there's a page here for vital records. And so if you click on that, what you'll notice are state-wide resources and county-wide resources available. Now, one thing to keep in mind is if you're looking for an actual certified certificate, these are the databases, or these are the resources that you would use. But the problem is, if you're just looking for information, you won't have access to these certificates. But if you just want information, you're able to use other resources. So, for example, if you need a birth certificate, you have to be the person that it belongs to, maybe the parent, the guardian, maybe a legal representative. If you just want to find out, let's say you're dating somebody and you want to find out if they've ever had a divorce, the vital records are just life events like marriage, birth, death, divorce, things like that. So if you just want to look somebody up in terms of have they ever been divorced, you can use different public resources for that. For example, anytime a divorce happens, it has to go through a judge. Whenever somebody sees a judge, a court document is created, which is considered public record. So if you hover over other records, you can come down to court records, and you have multiple options here. If you wanted to look up civil information, if you wanted to look up probate information, which would be like if after a person passes away, it goes through court, what options you have. Maybe there's a link that you can use to do your research. Maybe you have to go inside the court to use a public access terminal. So there's quite a few ways of looking this information up. Another thing to consider is if you're doing like a genealogy check, if the record is fresh, like a little bit of time has to pass after the person passes away before these are made available for like genealogy checks, and if you're building like a family tree, things like that. But you're not going to be able to see the newer documents, just won't be available out there. So one more thing to consider if you are trying to look up information, not necessarily get your hands on actual certificates, just want to be more informed regarding somebody, you can use the name search box on top. And what this does is it doesn't just look at the state of New Jersey or maybe at a particular county. It pulls information from multiple states, multiple databases, both public and private. So if let's say you are trying to see if somebody had a divorce, and you're just checking in the state of New Jersey, but let's say the divorce happened in Utah or California or Florida, whatever state it may be, and now they're living in New Jersey, and you're just checking for that record there, you're not necessarily going to see what happened in those other states. And people move around quite a bit. So what this tool allows you to do is look up public and private databases in multiple states. And so if you want to be sure you have all your bases covered, it's a great tool to use in addition to the local records. Obviously, the local records is where things originate. That's where they're the freshest, the most up-to-date, the most detailed, but they are going to be limited to a specific area. So if you want to be sure you have more things covered and you're looking at more information, try the name search on top. So with that, once again, it's newjerseypublicrecords.org. Come on down and get started on your New Jersey vital record information search. Thank you.